So here this is the banker's algorithm, okay. Banker's algorithm, how we are doing that, safe state or not safe state, deadlock or not. Deadlock or not means first we have to check the safe state. For that, here is maximum need, current allocation and availability given to you. From here we have to think about future need. Future need table means same way we are doing here P0, P1, P2 and R0, R1, R2. Now see here, what I am doing, maximum need minus current allocation, okay. Maximum need minus current allocation means 4 minus 1, that is 3. 1 minus 0, that is 1. 2 minus 2, that's why 0. Now see, 1 minus 0, 1. 5 minus 3, 2. 1 minus 1, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 0, 2. 3 minus 2, 1. This is my future need. Okay, this is my future need. Now this is my availability. Think about the availability. Now current available is this one. Now I have to see what is my requirement. Can I fulfill the requirement? This is my requirement. I have to see that. P0 required 3. Here I have only 2. That's why I cannot fulfill that requirement. Here P1 need 120. Here I have availability 220. I can fulfill this requirement. That's why I will take P1 and I will complete the process. Whenever P1 is completing the process, then current allocation. Whenever P1 completed the task, current allocation will be added with the availability. Because P1 will release those resources whatever P1 was acquiring. That's why what I will do here with the availability, now we are going to add this current allocation from P1, that is 0, 3 and 1. Now your availability is 2, 5 and 1. You will tell me, ma'am, this is I have already allocated. So why you are adding with this? See that. P1 requirement was this much. What we did actually, 220 out of 220, R1, R0, R0, R1 and R2. Okay, this is 220 was there. My requirement was 120. So I am doing minus 120. Now I have 100. After giving I have 100. Now whenever it is completed, P1 completed, that means P1 will release this one also. That means with plus 120. Now I have again get back this 220. Already I get back this one. And the extra what was previously allocated already, that extra will be also released. That means this extra is 031. That is your 251. In this way you are getting here 251. So unnecessary here I am doing minus and plus. This one not required. Unnecessary I will do minus, again I will do plus, that is not required. So directly with this one I can add the current allocation, so that now my current availability is 251. Concept clear? What is going on? This is the meaning. So that's why P1 completed the task now. P1 has already completed. After P1, now you have to see with this availability which one can be done. See that P0 till now I cannot run because 310. I have 251. I cannot run P0. Right? Can I run P2? 021 I can, because here this is 251. I have this availability. That means I can run P2 now. Whenever I am running P2, with this 251, I can add this current allocation because P2 will complete the task and it will add this current allocation with this. That is 1, 0, 2. So 3, 5 and 3. Now my availability is 3, 5, 3. Now with this I can run P0 because 3, 1, 0 is my requirement. I have 3, 5, 3. I can run. So now P0 can run. So now the system is safe. So that's why your answer is system is in safe state. Got it? Now clear to everyone how we are solving Banker's algorithm. Simple. Maximum need minus current allocation, do future need. Check that as per the future need availability can I satisfy. Multiple safe sequence can be possible, but here according to this we are getting only one safe sequence. Anyhow, if you are able to make it safe sequence, that means system is safe. There is no deadlock. Okay. And next part of this question. So this is the system safe. Next part of this question is this one. That what will be the system do on the request by process P0 for 1 unit of resource R1. This was my current situation. Now I want one more extra. So from one more extra, from where I will give? I will give it from my availability. So this is my current allocation. Here I will add one more extra. As I am adding one more extra, I have to do minus here. Now my current availability will be 210. And your future need, same way you have to calculate your future need. Your future need will be here R0, R1, R2, P0, P1, P2. Now you will see here, this is same 4 minus 3. Now this is 1 minus 1, this is 0. Because my maximum need was 1 and already this one is allocated. This one is already allocated. That's why now my future need for R1 is 0. 2 minus 2, 0. Here 1 minus 0, 1. 5 minus 3, 2. 1 minus 1, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 0, 2. And 3 minus 2, 0. Now my availability is 210 because I have already allocated 1. Now with this 210, can I satisfy any one of them? Here my requirement is 3. I have 2. I cannot. 1 where? 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 0, 2. 3 minus 2, 1. Yeah, this one is 1. 3 minus 2, 1. Now see, can I? This one, I cannot. P1, 1, 2, 0. I have 2, 1, 0. Here is 1. Here I need 2. I cannot. Here also this is 0, 2. I need here 2. Here I have only 1. I have only 1. That's why any one of them I am not able to satisfy. Previously I was able to satisfy. I was able to make the safe sequence. Now any one of them with this availability I am not able to satisfy. That's why now enter into unsafe state. After this requirement, this is entering into unsafe state. Got it? This is Banker's algorithm. I hope everything is clear to you. Now no doubt about Banker's algorithm. How to do safe state, when it is unsafe state. In sometimes what they are giving, some of the questions, sometimes they are giving like that, total available resource. Total available resource means what we have to do at that time. At that time we are adding this current availability, and after that we are doing minus from the total availability. This is actually available means this is your current availability. This is actually your current availability. Sometimes in the question they are giving total availability means whatever you have already allocated, you will add these all values. After that you will do minus from the total availability, then you will get current availability, and then we need to check with the future need. That type of question also coming. So according to question you need to understand. If they are mentioning here current, not current means available only, then directly do it. If they are mentioning total availability, then add these all value, do minus, calculate current availability. How to check? Here total availability means it will be a big number. Total availability means, in this case if it is telling that total availability, just I am clearing you. In this case if it is given that total availability means what will be the total availability, see that. Here you have 2, here you have 1 plus 3, 4, 2 plus 1 plus 2, 5, and here you have 2 plus 2. So here total availability in this case will be, if they are giving like that, then it will be 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6, 5 plus 0, 5. This type of question can be. In this case this table is not there. You have to think that maybe this table is not present, you have only total availability. Then what I will do? I will add these values and we will do minus 2, 4, 5. I will get here 2, 2, 0. This is my current availability. The same number you are getting back. 2, 2, 0. Got it? Same number you are getting back. In that case this value is very large. Total availability means this value is very large value, and when only availability means this is a small value. Got it? Clear? Clear now? Yes. All the concept, it is a game, nothing else. You have to understand what are the data meaning of the data. Just we are doing minus and we are getting current availability. If it is only availability, then this is my availability. Okay? Yeah. So this type of question is very much expected area for everyone. It can be your 10 marks question also. That's why I am telling. They can ask you this is safe or not, after entering it is happening or not, what is the safe sequence. This is the way they can make 10 marks question, comprehension type question. That's why it is very important for you. Don't miss the topic. Okay. Chalo. So I hope your all concept is clear and you will not do any mistake in this banker's algorithm, which is very important for you. Now it is a request for everyone. As you can understand that, yes, those who are watching till now, I am putting full effort only for study. So that's why it is a request. Please support Unify Study. Please like, share and subscribe. Share with all of your friends, those who want to learn, because there are so many YouTube channels, those who are distracting yourself, those who are not at all giving you good content, giving you good teaching, you know everything. I no need to say. We are trying to focus on only study and we want to make a community for study only. So we need your help. Please stay tuned. Please share. Please subscribe. Please comment, because your comment is motivating me to upload more videos. Please, it's a request for you, and let me know how I can help you. Thank you. Bye.